G'day, this is Macca. Hello.
G'day, Macca. It's Gordon from Lower Upple-Tumpendine.
Hi Gordon. Upple-Tumpendine, eh? A lovely little place that. We did a show from there about 5 years. Was it 5 years, John? We did that show in Upple-Tumpendine. I remember because there's a beaut little cafe in the main street there that sold savoury zucchini muffins. And you don't see a lot of that these days, which is a shame because it's a tradition that's dying out, the zucchini savoury muffins, just like kite flying and billy carts and making guitars from rabbit skin. But there's a real rabbit problem in Australia at the moment. Yeah, they're really playing havoc in the bush, and we need to protect the bush, because if you don't have that bush, if you don't have that connection to your heritage, then you're bound to make the same mistakes as you did in the past. As the great British politician Sir Hubert Cuttlefish said, I think it was him. It might have been somebody else, but he'll do for the time being. I mean, it's a bit like a foxtrot when you want to do a waltz, isn't it? And dancing is on the way out. The kids today wouldn't know how to dance or build a cubby house out of barbed wire and asbestos, but we used to do that as young tackers, and we came out all right, really. It's amazing that you can't just go get barbed wire at Coles like you used to be able to. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you could buy 13 bushels of barbed wire plus a strainer post and a can of IXL jam for about £1.03, which is a funny word to spell, threepence, when you think about it, but language is important. It's part of who we are. It is about stories and mateship and saddles and trout cooked over coals in the Tasmanian high country, which is where we'll be visiting next month on our Aussie Bush Anzac Mateship Cooey Down Under Walkabout Wallaby Hop Spirit Tour. So, yeah, thanks, Gordon. Good on you, mate. Yeah, glad you could join us, or not. If you're listening, that's great, welcome aboard. If you're not, then pikelets. I want to read you a little letter I found stuck to the underside of a tea chest full of Peter's Ice Cream postcards. Remember you used to get the Peter's Ice Cream postcards? Anyway, it was in Muggledoroborough in South Australia. It reads, Dear Mr. McNamara, this letter is to remind you that your next complimentary clean and polish at Ever White Dentistry is due next month. We look forward to seeing you then. Sincerely, Dr. Phillips. And it really touched me, the wording of that little letter. Just simple Aussies having a go and offering complimentary dental work. We need to embrace these pieces of literature and make them part of our history, our national library of sorts, our consciousness, I suppose you'd say. Yeah. Hello, this is Macca.
Hello, Macca. This is Joel. I just want to say I think we ought to be outsourcing more manufacturing and importing a lot more.
Hello, this is Macca.
Oh, Macca, this is Madge here from Albury. I've just finished baking a batch of scones from Lady Flo Bjork-Peterson's recipe using flour I grew and made from my own wheat. Now, I used my own sugar from the cane I grew and crushed myself. The milk came from my own hand-raised dairy cow that I've got out the back, and the eggs straight from my chook pen. I stirred it all together with a boomerang, and I've just finished baking them in a camp oven over Gidgee coal, cooked beneath a gum tree, which incidentally had a koala in it, as I sang John Williamson's True Blue, wearing my Australian wool Sydney 2000 Olympics jumper, and listening to you, so I thought I'd best give you a ring.
Right, Madge. Yeah, did you use salt?
Yes, I did.
Where's the salt from?
I'm not sure, but I've got the bottle here. It says it's from Turkey.
Ah, that's a real shame because you could have called them Australian scones. But you can't now. Yeah, it's just the way of it, really. People are just too, well, I suppose it's lazy to go out and make the most of what we have here in this country. And we do produce the best salt in the world, there's no doubt about that. And we need to embrace that. And we need more people to cook more Australian. And so maybe, Madge, next time you could just think about making it a bit more Australian if you could. Thanks for the call, Madge.